This is SkateMesh, a skateboarding platform designed for local skaters in Aarhus. The goal isn't to create another social platform, but to make it easier to find skateable locations, understand their conditions, and decide where to skate right now. Everything you're about to see is directly derived from my research. Right off the bat, we have a great example of Gestalt's principle, enclosure, around the weekly session. It is an initiative to drive engagement and help fulfill the community value through randomly selected weekly events. It helps fulfill the persona goal of finding more parks, and people have more chances of meeting up if a medium allows it. Everything is stored locally to avoid back-end account validation. Going down, we have the parks themselves. Yet again, another Gestalt principle, that is proximity. Here I had a lot of fun playing with the figure-ground separation and background manipulation to give personality to the pictures. This ties exactly into our authenticity value. Going down even more, we have some more Gestalt principles, that of similarity. The map directly fulfills the persona goals of getting better at park transitions. These two are tightly related, where whenever you check a skate park, the map gets updated accordingly. Let's check out one of the parks. Each skate park has big raw images of the place, together with the ability to add your own pictures. There is no backend, so the picture just gets logged and then promptly disappears. But it could be implemented. The single function helps with three of my values: community, since they will be the ones taking the pictures, authenticity, and contribution. Scrolling down, we have some information about the park. This ties directly into our how might we through clear information about the park, together with custom icons and a schedule, everything you might need. We have the possibility to schedule events ourselves, each park driving interaction and promoting the aforementioned values. This also aids in business values by becoming the main skate directory. In here we have some more examples of figure ground manipulation with all of the spots inside of a park. If you were to click one of them, it would open up Google Maps with the appropriate coordinates. This is the location that the spot has. Now the map. This was by far the most important and hardest to implement. It helps users by promoting curiosity, exploration, persona goals of park transitions, and facilitates hangouts by streamlining traveling from one park to another. People can zoom in, can pan the map, can see different routes, and can also create a route. Right now we'll just open another Google Map instance. All of the street names are clear of any markings in order to facilitate with accessibility. There's also a burger menu that people can use to view other skate sites. And besides that, the website itself is fully responsive, being built firstly with mobile in mind, because most users will be on the phone. And in here, the functionality changes. Instead of going from the first card to the last card, it loops through all of them. For the map, it's very similar. You have the buttons on desktop, but when you go to mobile, you just shuffle through all of the maps. This is the module that takes care of the attendance. It basically only has an index that gets updated locally and on the press of a button. Scrolling down, we have the carousel, which gets updated. Here we have the calculation of each position of each pinpoint for each skate park. This is what I use on the main index page to figure out the exact coordinates of each park. The update map and update carousel are tied together in order to avoid any desync issue. Now going into the more complicated part of the Park.js, this is the modal that takes care of the session scheduling. It can also be seen in here with a very simple architecture. All this does is that it fetches the data from the main file and displays it in the modal. Besides that, I also use the modal, but for the picture uploading module. The file preview is done over here. Now, the most important part, I have started with setting up a dictionary for each route. And here I basically check exactly what park we're looking at by checking out the URL. And then based on that, I forward the pictures of the correct routes. Until now, there was an issue where you could drag the map off screen. Right now, it's tightly constrained so that it cannot go further than the area of the map. Here is where the zoom in and zoom out functionality takes place, preset function, and the switching and mouse handling takes care of everything else. On the bigger note, SkateMesh is filled with raw visuals and direct information. Spots and parks are shown through raw images and direct information. The grunge texture, graffiti smears, and tagged cars reinforce this as a real skate environment. I'm pretty confident that I have fulfilled all of my personas and business goals, and all of the mappings were implemented accordingly. Thank you for your time.